Hello everyone. So one of the computer graphics laboratory program, that is draw a color cube and spin it using the OpenGL transformation matrices. Okay, now let's look at the program. Uh, so initially we know that the glut.h header file that includes all the OpenGL functions, and next we defines the variable vr that is in a float data type. This is the variable which will have the matrix and that holds the vertex y and also the color of the vertex of that cube. Okay, and we define the theta value and then axis. Initially the axis value is 0. Okay, and the every C program is start with the main function. Okay, the main function contains the two arguments, argc and argv. Okay, so the next is the glut init, so it initialize the program. Next thing is glut init display mode, so that sets the initial display mode, and where glut double that indicates the two buffer is used. Okay. Next we window size, so the window size is at in the top left edge of the corner of the window. Okay, the glut create window, so the glut create window is actually it accepts the string, and so here is the spinning color cube. Okay, next thing is the glut reshape function, glut display function, glut idle function. So these are in the above. Okay, so these function are the callback function. Okay, and these will be performed in the background. And the GL enable, so GL enable depth operation, it will be enable the depth buffer bit. Okay, and finally the glut main loop, it is the event processing loop. Okay, and the routing should be called at once in a time. Okay, so let's look at the starting, that is void polygon, right? Void polygon is the function, and it is used to draw the color cube with the four vertices. Okay, where the parameter GL begin is the type of the primitive to draw the polygon, and it fill the region with the color 3f and vertex 3fv. So we know that the color means RGB is the standard, and that is 3 indicates RGB, where it is in a floating values, so that is in a vector form. The vector form is usually indicates the coordinate formation, that is in a x, y, z coordinates. Okay, next is the white color cube. Okay, so white color cube is a function to draw the cube, and this function is with the parameter called 6 times. Okay, because it has 6 faces, and each parameter corresponding to the polygon function. Okay, so the next thing is a void display. Void display function is used to display the contents in the frame buffer. Okay, where the GL clear GL clear is to clear the background, and which takes the argument and also indicates the buffer is clear. Actually, the color buffer bit means it indicates the buffer currently usable. Okay, and also the depth buffer bit, it is used when there is a 3D object to be displayed. Okay, so the next function is GL load identity. So the GL load identity, which will replace the current matrix with the identity matrix. Okay, the next is the GL rotate F. So it is GL rotate means in order to transfer or rotate the means rotating operation, where the parameters are specifies the angle of rotation, okay, in the degree of x, y, z. Okay, and it will be continuously rotated with the three axes, that is x, y, z. So next is the color cube, means again it will be loaded to the color cube function. Then it come to the flush, means overall the again the program is processed once again. Okay, next is the glut swap buffers. The glut swap buffer is the function where the line will spin the cube for every means it will be moved on to the spin cube. Actually, where the spin cube will rotate the cube with the angle of 0.5. Okay, so that will be shown in this spin cube function. Okay, next we move on to the wide mouse function. So it is the callback function, and select and access about which axis has to be rotated. Okay, so the following conditions are required. If the button is the left button and it will be rotated with the 0 axis, the value is set to the axis 0. So if the middle button means the axis will be set to the 1, and the right button is axis will be set to 2. So the next is the wide my reshape function. So here we this function is used to reshape the window size when we press the button. Okay, so the GL port so this is the function where the command is used to set the aspect ratio, so that the GL matrix mode actually the had the two projection. Okay, with the GL load identity. So GL load identity already told that it will replace the current matrix with the identity matrix. Okay, so again the calculation part. So in order to rotate and set the cube, so that is the width is less than height, where so the calculation will be like that: GLR2 the minus 2 star h divided by w, and 2 star h divided by w, so minus 10 comma 10. So finally the GL matrix mode with the model view. Okay, so that means the camera that views the object in the world coordinate. Okay, for that reason we using the GL model view here. This is about the program. So now let's look at the output. Okay, let's look at the how the cube will be rotated. So just click, so it will be change the direction in x, y or z axis. Okay, so this is all about the spinning color cube. Thank you.